Hello, and welcome to another update video on XRP. So the question is, are we now in a breakout? Are we already on our way to new all-time highs? Government shutdown ending apparently, stimulus checks. What's going on? Are all these people with their stimulus checks, are they going to buy XRP? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But certainly the market likes the news, the catalyst. I mean, overall, these are short-term fluctuations. Really what I said before in the videos is that until we break above this resistance cluster above, this box, really a break above first micro resistance, and I've left it on the chart just to show, is not so meaningful. So we have a break above the first pivot. The signal for us was the break above 242, that we could grind to the next resistance here in the structural resistance in the area around 255. We are there now, so from first resistance to next resistance, but the difference is this here is just sort of structural resistance here in this region. This is not really necessarily meaningful resistance, just structurally within a range. So someone asked me earlier today, is this just noise? I think at the moment it's noise. While it means that the bulls are still there, that's not a surprise. We've been tracking for bullish scenarios here. In both scenarios, it's unfortunately not enough to celebrate and be all bullish again. What we need to see next is a break above this larger resistance area. I find that quite meaningful because this is around the previous swing high from the 10th of October, the level around $2.85. That's very, very important. Here, the area between 269 and 284, 285. We've been talking about this for the last few weeks, and I said to you, okay, if we break micro resistance, fine. It's a good start, but it's not enough to really be all bullish. So what we now want to see after we had the corrective pullback into our support zone, possibly in a WXY structure. So in the orange scenario, this would have been a WXY structure. We need to see a sequence of 5 waves to the upside, because a WXY structure is usually not the most, let's say, probable scenario. So if it finishes, and especially if we move up afterwards in only 3 waves, which we did, all of this is just 3 waves, there needs to be further evidence, and that would be a break above resistance. So all I can say at this point is, yep, the orange count has a chance. This orange scenario shows us how the market can form 5 waves up. In this scenario, we're currently in wave C of 3. We need another higher low and another higher high, and we can then call that the next wave 1. We can then add support for wave 2 and then follow higher prices accordingly. What we see here right now is just a beginning possibly of a 5-wave move. Any further downside could be an extension of wave 2. It wouldn't be a problem, wouldn't be unusual at all. It would just be a bit more complex. It would just be a bit more complex. Essentially what we need is 5 waves up, 3 waves down for a confirmation that we've bottomed. We already had a setup here. Price reacted to support. But the question is it enough to confirm that we're already in a breakout, or do we need another test of support? Remember, our bullish support area is between $1.76 and $2.17. That hasn't changed. We're simply moving between support and resistance in a range right now, but the analysis here should give you the parameters to watch for so that you know what to watch out for and when we can actually expect this to be a proper breakout. That's the update on XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, I invite you to join us on X for additional charts, updates, news, and much more. You find additional updates also about Bitcoin dominance, sometimes XRP updates, and so on here as well. Feel free to join. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.